What's up, American Fantasy Football League? This is your league reporter, Paul Glassman. This week, I'm going to go through the power rankings again, and then I'm going to talk about some guys that I think are going to have some big days, hopefully. Going off number one, the Wrecking Crew, Blackbeard's Delight, still 4-0. Number two, the Ryan Express. Now, the top two teams are going at it with one another this week. Blackbeard's Delight's quarterback. Your QB's on a bye this week. Good luck. I mean, Cleveland, we'll see if Hoyer can get the job done, but I don't know. Number three, Potty wins. Number four, the Oklahoma Ass Kickers. Number five, the Vinegar Strokes. Now, this is a very tough 3 through 5 to do, but not much has really changed within those three teams, so it made it a little bit easier for me to evaluate them. Number six, Cheesehead Champs. You guys are playing great football right now. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing. Number seven, the Oklahoma Outlaws. They lost to the Ass Kickers last week. That's a big family rivalry. But I think that you guys are still up there. Obviously at number seven. Number eight, the Prospect Hill Punishers, starting to score points. Looking a lot better. Looking much better. Number nine, the Tacktown Thugs. You are playing in an easier division, but I still think you're playing good football. I still think that there's more to come from the Tacktown Thugs. You guys have always kind of started off slow and then moved your way up. Number 10, In Trustman We Trust, followed up by number 11, Air Red Raiders. Now, these two teams were difficult because they've scored the same amount of points up to this week. But I had to go with Trustman over the Air Red Raiders just because of the win that they had in week one. There's no love lost, nothing there. Number 12, Pawtucket Patriots, best 1-3 team we have. Definitely the hardest schedule, playing the hardest division. Just falling on some hard times right now. You guys are still scoring a lot of points. I mean, according to ESPN, you guys were supposed to be at number 8 in the power rankings. But, I go by win-losses, strength of schedule, averages, everything. Number 13, Watson's Warriors. Number 14, the Grifters. Number 15, the UPS Loggers. Best 0-4 team we have out of the two of them. And number 16, the Sacramento Steelhead. Now I'm going to talk about some guys that I think are going to have some pretty decent weeks. I'm going to go with 2 offensive guys and 2 defensive guys. Number 1, Justin Blackmon. I think he's going to have a big week. This is his first week back after his bye. Or not after his bye, after his 4-game suspension. But I think that the Rams they're definitely going to target him. But I think Blackman's a good enough receiver where he's going to get up, he's going to get his hands on the ball, maybe 1 or 2 TDs because he's really the only one that they can throw to. My second guy, Trent Richardson. He finally with a team that has some decent offensive linemen. Not saying that the Browns aren't good; they're looking really good so far. But he's going up against a very scary Seattle defense. I think he's going to have anywhere between 50 to 65 rushing yards. Now that doesn't sound like a lot, but here's the kicker: I think he's going to have about 50 receiving yards this week. I think that with how good the secondary that Seattle has. Luck is going to look down to his check down routes, his tight ends, and then you have Richardson on the swing route. I think Richardson, once they get within, 5-6 yards of the end zone, they're going to give him the ball. That's when he's going to see the ball the most. I think Richardson's going to have at least 1 TD, maybe 2. Not much more than that. I think the Seahawks defense is going to shut down the Colts, but that's neither here nor there. My defensive guys, Earl Thomas III. He put the third on the jersey this year because you got Richard Sherman the third. I think he's going to have a pick 6 this week. He's been having a lot of tackles lately. He's been looking very good on the defensive side of the ball. He's part of that very tough and stingy Seahawks secondary. I think he's going to record about 10 to 12 tackles this week, which brings me to my next guy, Robert Quinn. He's looking very good for that St. Louis Rams defensive line core. Going up against a very shaky Jacksonville offensive line, I think he's going to have at least 2 sacks and be in a handful of tackles. He's going to look very good, and I think that the Rams will end up beating Jacksonville because who doesn't beat Jacksonville? If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, let me know on the message boards. Follow me on Twitter at GrizzNation99. And good luck this week, guys.